It is time to put the race cars on the racetrack. For the most part, Antelope Valley Fairgrounds Motorsports Madness, and it is the Mod Figure 8 class, the Modifieds, as we call them. Like you said, with fenders. They've got these fenders on them as we get ready to watch not just the heat races, but also the main events.
Here's your Heat 1 lineup, led by Tony Gandola in the 22, Cole Hines in the 4, Jennifer Dupree in the 35, and Artie Galeazzi. Thanks. So these are modified cars, that we call them. Now you look at them and you're wondering, well, they don't look like a modified. Well, they're modified from the stock. We have a stock class, but these cars have bigger motors. You can put on suspension if you'd like, better suspension, or I guess put whatever you want in to a fendered stock body type race car. So this is the race car class here at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, and we go green.
As they go racing, there's 3 cars that absolutely resemble what I would refer to as a race car.
Yep.
And then the 22, who has the biggest fin I've ever seen on even a demolition derby car. So I think that's why that car was going for aerodynamics.
Yes.
And speaking of,
oh wow, that was close. Cole Hines, your leader, had to meet up with that 22.
Well, Hines, we've seen race this event plenty of times in the past. He's really flirting with Gandola.
But he's got a good, comfortable 3-car length lead. So as long as he keeps that 4-car clean, there's a battle brewing for second. And an instant stop. I think so. Galeazzi having to stop on the track. Gandola, he's going to stop in the corner.
Again, I admire the roof number.
Yeah, that thing is flapping in the wind.
It's hard not to. So Hines is going to drive by the 22, put that car 1 lap down. And like we said, this number 4, lots of years of experience here at this track.
Yeah.
So we've gotten to see Hines do this kind of thing for quite a while. You got some. Here's the battle for second coming into the screen. The 35 right now has it of Dupree.
Dupree leading over Galeazzi, back on board with Cole Hines. You got to wonder. Look at this car going through the corner, but you cannot see anything as the sun sets down the straightaway.
Yeah, we talk about the visibility. It's difficult. Here's your battle for second once again.
Side by side.
That front end isn't looking so good.
Oh, overshot. Overshot. Galeazzi, the Italian stallion, going off track.
You can't keep a good stallion in the park.
Not at all.
Oh, your leader just lost an axle.
And here it comes. Look out, cameraman.
Run.
Get out of there. Safe.
Man, that thing was coming.
I like that the cameraman hid behind another guy.
Yeah, smart.
Cole Hines, who just lost the wheel, gets hit in the intersection. And that was by the battle for second.
And it looks like he lost the other wheel.
What is going on there?
Wow, look at that thing. That thing came off.
It just rolled right off the car. The axle and everything slid out of the rear end. There's the camera guy running.
Smart guy.
And taking a look. Yeah, that thing just going down the straightaway. All of a sudden, the wheel and axle flies out.
Now, I'm not saying I have experience with this kind of situation, but I am saying that I think the cameraman did the right thing.
I would agree. He didn't get hit. So
now, what happens here?
So Cole, he has to feel now that he's got a wheel loose or off, but he's leading to see how far he can get, maybe get out of harm's way, and then he gets hit in the intersection.
And he was not happy.
Probably looking for a yellow flag of some sort.
So both of the wheels knocked off of the number 4 of Cole Hines. And now we're looking. We've got 2 cars running right now, and your leader, Galeazzi, in the number 69, trying to put another lap down to Gandola. Gandola taking the turtle and the hare, or the tortoise and the hare approach here.
Well, it's going to work for Galeazzi, the stallion, hitting the berm, but continuing on with the checkered flag.
Your winner was off the track at one point.
Yeah.
Completely.
Absolutely off the track. And the 22 of Gandola rounds out that race of the running cars.
So big issues for Hines and Dupree. As you look at our next lineup coming on through, the cars are ready, the drivers are set, they're strapped in, giving us the thumbs up.
And this is a good showing of what these cars are. Basically, they're race cars here. Street stock, hobby stock style race cars that are running at the fairgrounds, which is always fun. You see the beefier tires, still got the mud plugs in the wheels, got the containment seat.
And yeah, like you talk about, like these are basically leaning on becoming hobby stocks,
Yes.
these cars. In fact, some of them we've seen race in hobby stock classes at other dirt tracks.
So it's Superman Mike Stewart with the 88 of Timothy Doherty, the 38 of Dylan Buxton, and James Chasen in the 16.
A couple of regular names that we often see racing in these figure eights. Buxton, he's had success in these events.
Buxton is a regular, as well as Timothy Doherty in the 88.
So Timothy, kind of an iconic looking car.
Yes.
You recognize that car, you know you're at the Antelope Valley Fair when you see
Absolutely.
it. And we're green flag for heat race number 2.
And we might go 3 wide for the lead off the jump.
Don't encourage them, they will try to jump.
Yeah, they will. We've seen it before. So Stewart leads Buxton, avoiding some contact. Chasen going for 3rd.
And you see that sun continues to lower, the shadows are getting longer, visibility is probably beginning to improve a little bit as Buxton goes for the lead.
And he keeps that 38 pinned to the floor going into the corners.
Look at that, it doesn't even lift.
Just absolute dirt tracking through the figure 8 course. And that's got to be tough because you can see how treacherous these corners are. You got some grip and then you lose it. Some grip and some ruts. Everything else in between.
Chasen was chasing it.
He was. Oh, Timothy going wide.
So Doherty in that number 88, again, been doing this for many years out here at the Antelope Valley Fair. See if experience can prevail. Look at the dirt just flying up from Buxton as we have a battle for second.
Yeah, that thing, he just completely ghosted out the
Where
corner.
is he going?
Maybe that's why there's so much dust. He's off track, but he continues on.
I think Tim was aiming for him.
I think so.
He's like, you just went off the track. You can't do that.
And you don't want to lose too much time. As you can see, this track is slippery in corners. Especially down at the bottom, you can see the puddling through the corners.
Halfway, being shown to Buxton as he crosses what would be a start-finish line.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
They put
buried
dirt
a
over
little
it.
bit. You know, there was a time where this whole facility was rumored to become a full-on dirt track.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it still pops up in the newspaper every now and then as an idea, but we have yet to seen it. But I'm happy we got this.
Yeah.
Fairgrounds Motorsports madness, always appreciative. And the battle for second have been going on this whole race.
So Superman trying,
Too wide.
don't get on that berm. So that's a change. James Chasen takes over the second spot, and Mike Stewart in number S, which I don't know. I took a few math classes.
Is that really a number?
There's quotations on it.
Ah. Well, it is a Superman car, so
There is an 18.
yeah. But he registered as S for Superman, so we're gonna have to go with that.
So Buxton coming up here trying to lap Doherty in the 88, as well as,
Ooh! Look out! Don't take out the leader.
uh-oh.
And Stewart on the berm.
There's the
inside
kryptonite.
berm will claim another.
I told you they were going to try to jump.
Chino has the moat. Antelope Valley has the berm.
Yeah, it does. And Buxton is about to get the checkered flag. The number 38 takes it. It will be the 16 of James Chasen, assuming he makes it way all the way around the track. That's been questionable.
Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we?
Tim Doherty, I believe, is going to be our third place finisher. And Mike Stewart, who's up on the berm, should be able to continue later on the main event for the modifieds coming up next.
It is modified figure 8 main event here at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, Lancaster, California. As you see the cars in the staging lanes, here's Galeazzi in the 69, the Italian stallion.
Yeah, won his heat race, and there's Buxton. Dylan Buxton, the 38. He's had a lot of success at this track. Can he get it done in the main event?
Chasing there in the 16. Lined up as well as the number 22 of Tony Gandola.
Did you see that beautiful radiator in that?
That
car?
was
nice.
beautiful. Oh, we got a new entrant here, 44.
Ah.
This one just popped up from the heats. That's we'll figure out the name on that one. I think it's a Troche.
Tim Doherty. It's often a Troche. And there we go. There's Superman Mike Stewart. Got it up on the berm during the heat races, but he's going to be able to continue on as the field rolls by.
So the 44, Angelo Troche. Wonder why he didn't run the heats. He's also running in the compact, so maybe he was busy. Or maybe he was bored. Maybe he's getting off work. I don't know.
I like all these options. But hey, the good news is we've actually added a car.
That's always good.
Now you do notice Cole Hines not able to make the starting lineup on this one.
I talked to Cole a little bit before this main event, and he mentioned how he was prepared to lose one wheel, but not the other.
And the other car that was involved in the intersection hit there, Jennifer Dupree, the 35, looks like they weren't able to get that car back on track.
Too much damage for both of those cars.
It's got to be frustrating. How often do you lose 2 axles in a race?
Absolutely. That's what he said. That Cole had the spare parts, but it wasn't ready for both sides to get hit. As the green flag waves, Galeazzi with the hole shot, and 22 of Gandola, he's already stuck.
This is the worst way to start a race. But those are some nice wheels.
Those are some gold wheels.
All right, here's your battle for the lead.
And they're coming up to that stop 22. That's going to change the corner.
Yeah, they're going to have to be aware of that 22. Galeazzi holding off Buxton for now. Now, Galeazzi, you notice, is running a very tight corner. And what we've seen in the past, because of how high that berm is, you could actually flip your car over if you clip it.
And that's the fun or the
like
treachery.
That. Look at Buxton, though. Watch out. There's a car up there.
The treachery of this track is the inside berm will bite you just as hard as the outside. Battle for the lead.
Buxton had the run out of the corner. Takes the top spot. Galeazzi now on the chase. Looks like trouble for Chasen in the 16. That car doesn't seem to be moving. Here comes your battle for third. That's Stewart in the S machine. Troche in the 44.
And here comes the leader closing in. So it's a battle and some lap traffic happening.
Tim Doherty in the number 88. Gonna get lapped here. Buxton has to go way wide.
Yeah, Chasen stalled out right on the intersection. He's got a stall there, stalled car here.
Galeazzi's still trying to hold on. At least be within a whiff of your leader.
Yeah.
But and this could help Galeazzi. 2 cars for Buxton to have to get by.
Yeah, Galeazzi has to stay in the draft in order to have a chance at the leader, as long as the leader can. Oh, there he goes. Battle here. Left and right of your screen. Left is the lead battle. The right side is the battle for third.
Yeah. Basically, the white cars battle for third. The black cars battle for the lead.
Yeah.
And contact, and now they're going to go side by side. Buxton way wide again.
Is he going to make the corner, though? He's going to shoot it in there.
Forced it. And then Troche got into Stewart, and Stewart loses the radiator.
And that goes the battle for third.
Choo.
Stewart probably is not too happy about that one. I would imagine he's steaming. And look out, Buxton. The track is getting narrower. Angelo Troche now trying to get a lap back as Galeazzi holds on to the second spot.
Got to give a props and a shout out to our cameraman. They are getting pelted with the dirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Axel throwing at them, dirt thrown at them. It's all going down here at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds.
So Buxton is now building a lead over Galeazzi. Those are the only 2 cars on the lead lap. Right now, you see, oh man, it just keeps getting tighter, it feels like, in this area.
I just feel bad for Gandola. Got stuck right at the start of the green flag lap.
As they were taking the green.
And you can see the ruts.
Uh-oh, Buxton, don't get stuck.
Yeah, don't get stuck here. Buxton has a good lead, but it doesn't have that far of a lead. The second place is still a straightaway away. So if you got stuck on the berm, you could throw your lead away.
And speaking of throwing, this 44 of Trost trying to get a lap back, but has to do Doherty. Look who's running again.
Stewart's back. Stewart's back on track, but that thing looks like it's hurting.
Can't have too much water left in it.
Oh, Trosh.
Going for revenge.
Maybe he's going to, he's going to slow down Trosh.
Not again.
Oh, but it's going to happen on the other side. Stewart stuck on the berm again, but on the other side of the track.
I think that Stewart is really not liking the 44.
No, and the track is now narrow, but changed.
I wonder if Buxton's like, wasn't that S car in a different spot last time I came by?
Oh, man, tough run for Stewart. Has a fast and good-looking race car.
Oh, and a big shot. Galeazzi driving through.
That looked like it happened in the wheel, so that's always a treacherous
and
position.
Worrisome, yeah. Trosh might be stuck in that 44.
We've seen rollovers happen where there's just a slight bit of contact as the car hits the berm, similar to someone like Stewart or Trosh did just now, and it easily tips the leading car over.
Yeah, you get those wheels to dig in. Now, Trosh is trying to roll. I don't know where, but rolling nonetheless.
Yeah. The good kind of roll, not the rollover that
Correct.
I talked about.
Maybe both.
White flag, final lap for the 38. The car named Poison. Big Ed Fabrication number 38 in his honor. Dylan Buxton looking for a clean turn 3 and 4.
The final corners for your leader. Coming to the checkered flag, it will be the 38, Dylan Buxton, taking the win. Our modified figure 8 winner at the Antelope Valley Fair. Galeazzi going to finish second. And I think the 88 of, there he is. There's Tim Doherty. Out there, Angelo Trosh going to pick up the 4th position.
So there's your top 4. And theoretically, the 4 cars left running at the end of this race, as we're going to send it trackside for victory celebration.
On victory lane. How many times in a row is this now?
I don't know.
I'm hearing 6. Okay, so you know from the start you had a commanding lead. How did you keep that up?
Just let it eat every lap. Simple.
All right, who can we thank for getting you here tonight?
Big Ed's Fabrication and Trico Construction.
All right, so how long is it going to take to get this bad boy back up and running and ready to race?
It'll be ready tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon, all right. We got Demolition Derby coming up, so we're hoping to be ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Buxton!
Doesn't sound like Dylan Buxton wants to run that thing through a derby anytime soon. But how about that multi-time winner?
Yeah, I don't blame him. 6 wins here at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds. Poison has done him proud. And this is the driver that we talk about. Dylan Buxton has raced his car at pavement tracks, dirt tracks. Dylan, a racer himself in late model competition and whatnot, but picks up a win tonight at the Antelope Valley Fair, figure 8 for the modified class here in Lancaster, California. So congratulations to Dylan Buxton and all the modified figure 8 racers.